Hey team, Brian and Chris coming live on a Saturday morning. Yesterday when we had the whole 3S implosion, Chris felt attacked and was very embarrassed by the state of the Lismac area. So we came in this morning and put some work into creating flow in his space.
Yep.
And he wants to show you. It's so good. Let's check it out.
First problem was that we had too much work coming in and nowhere to put it. And this is our improvement that we came up with. We have lanes set up for our welded value stream, our non-welded value stream, and our roof rack value stream. Our next problem was our cramped work area. It was a little too small and not a lot of room to move around. So our improvements that we came up with is we moved the Lismac and we have an area for carts to pass through now. We taped all the corners of our tables that have wheels and our dumpster that have wheels. So when we move them, we know right where to put them back. I'm over here at the other side of the laser by powder coat, and this is our cart return lane. And we put it here so powder coat doesn't have to walk as far, and we have more time to grab the carts than they do to walk all the way over to the laser. From my work area, it was really hard to manage the lanes. So when you guys saw that in 3S the other day, so let me show you what we did to improve that. We made lanes for the carts to go to the brake press. We estimated 5 carts for the backlog.
Now we have the queues for the brake presses. So you have 5 carts and 5 carts for each brake press.
Yep.
What does that signal to you when you're operating at the Lismac?
You can't fit any more carts in there, and the stop and to work on other things like helping out at the fab station, or seeing if powder coat needs help, or filling up the roof rack lane if it's empty.
Yep, which it is in this instance.
Yep.
Very important to build visual cues into your work area, because now Chris has control of what's going on and he can visually see when he walks in the morning where he should be putting his labor. Instead of just guessing and overproducing, he can just produce as needed. Now, Chris, you can produce more than the brake presses, right?
Yes.
So you can easily fill them up if they get ahead.
Yes.
So it's okay if like 3 of the lanes of the 5 lanes get empty, you have time.
Yeah.
And now we have a visual cue with the lanes.
Yep.
This is so good, Chris.
Yep.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Before I get out of here, let me give you guys one more tip that I learned from Chuck It in the ditch. And that is to use the cheap blue painter's tape for your tapings when you're first trying to figure out whether or not that flow works or not. Because it's really easy to tear it up, really easy to put more down. It doesn't cost a lot of money like the real expensive tape does. And once you've proved out that it works, you can then replace that painter's tape with permanent tape that costs a lot more money.